when I started, people used to think that it's low-level people that were doing makeup. Low-level.
Right. No, unimportant job.
Unimportant. They used to look down at us. It's in the early days that they had those misconceptions. But now, everybody, even the rich people's children, wants to be makeup artists. Is it that they did not spend money on them? Or they did not send them to the best universities? Children born abroad, exposed to everything, doing makeup here. Some of us had masters. It's just
love for it and
the
passion.
love for it that translated to money making. Like I said, they used to say low entry makeup, low entry. We're underpaid, undervalued. We're not. We just thought it was a hobby, and that was then. Now it's a serious business. Maybe for the upcoming people, the young people are the ones that are going through that right now. And it's not because they are makeup artists, maybe it's because of their age and they're just, upcoming. Most people that I know who do makeup are graduates. Well-spoken, well put together people that decided that I want to follow my passion. So you can't even step on them or talk to them anyhow. You might be bigger than them, but they're not babies. They will set you straight on the spot. You can carry that thing and walk out if they feel like they're being maltreated or you're looking down or treating them anyhow. They have not given you the right to treat them that way. So why would you treat them that way? Those are the people I know. But there are also some people that maybe they don't have any form of education backing them or anything. They're not that exposed and they treat them like that. After some time, they learn not to take that from people. So people used to ask me, apart from makeup, what else do you do? I'm like, makeup. After makeup is makeup. Upcoming makeup artists invest in their artistry. If you allow money to be the first thing, it's also that money that will chase you out. Because that thing you're looking for, you will not get it. They have not sown, so they don't have any debt yet. So they need to perfect their artistry. They should not be carried away like, oh, I've earned my first money. Can we use it to do something like that? No. Learn. Keep learning. Perfect it. Be so good. Nobody can push you back. The time you should have used to spend on yourself, putting knowledge and everything, you're chasing money. And then when you need it to come out for you, you cannot give what you don't have. So it's very important. And that is why some people come in here and then before you say Jack, they're fizzled out. We all need money. But if that is what is driving you, and you're not investing in yourself, after some time, you will not have anything to offer anybody. If you come to you give the person red lips, gold eye. Tomorrow the person is wearing pink, or the person is wearing another color. You give the same look on that person. Another day, the person is wearing another color. It's the same look you're giving the person. When the person gets tired of you, the right thing is the spice. Like you are giving the same, because you don't even know what else to do. For me, I've always believed in hard work. I've always believed that your two hands can never fail you if you put them to work. They don't fail, they have never failed unless you're not ready to work. So my mindset has always been to do my thing with all my heart, with everything I have. When I'm working with a bride or with anybody, I put in 100% of what I have. When I'm working, I go with the mindset that this person has to look her best ever today. I want her to be blown away.
What do you think stood out for the Bimpe Onakoya brand? What stood out for you that is different from others? Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Selahmeditate Podcast, where we bring you exciting interviews and insightful conversations with trailblazers in various industries. Today, I'm thrilled to have with me here a true trailblazer, a visionary entrepreneur, and one of the icons in the beauty and fashion industry. She's a renowned makeup artist who has redefined beauty standard and also empowered countless other entrepreneurs in this beauty world. So today she's going to take us through and share with us her story and also inspire you on ways you can also be able to also achieve success in your own field. But before I bring her in, I'm just going to do a brief intro of reading of her brief profile. Bimpe Onakoya is a seasoned makeup artist with an impressive career spanning 24 years in the beauty industry. She served as the creative director for Maybelline New York, Nigeria for 10 years. She's a visionary force in the world of makeup artistry. Bimpe has collaborated with top models, celebrities, and esteemed photographers, establishing herself as a formidable talent in the industry. Her creative prowess has graced the runways at New York Fashion Week, where she has created captivating looks as a key artist. She is also the head of makeup for Lagos Fashion Week and Arise Fashion Week, two of the biggest fashion shows in Nigeria. Bimpe's distinctive style and unparalleled skill has garnered recognition from renowned publications such as Elle, ID, Architectural Digest, and more. Her work has been celebrated for its artistry, innovation, and ability to push boundaries in the realm of beauty and fashion. With a keen eye for detail and a passion for enhancing natural beauty, Bimpe Onakoya continues to leave a lasting impact on the industry, setting trends, redefining beauty standards through her exceptional artistry and unwavering dedication to her craft. On this channel, I do my best to bring you captains of industries and trailblazers so they can share their stories and also inspire you on what you can be able to do also to achieve success in your life. And if you love what we are doing, do well to hit the subscribe button. If you're yet to subscribe, like this video, share it with people that this is going to impact. So guys, welcome my very distinguished Bimpe Onakoya.
Okay, thank you.
It's a great pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
It's quite very interesting
Thank
to share this moment with you.
Thank you.
Now, it's been a long while. You know, one of the vision I have for this podcast is to see, one of the challenges I see that we have in this part of the world is many top entrepreneurs that we have that do many great things in this part of the world. Most of their bios or their works are not really documented. So we are trying to see how we can document most of the things that many of our trailblazers and icons in the industries have done. And you are one of them. And I'm quite inspired your decades of experience in the makeup industry and as a trailblazer and what you have done before. Can you share a little brief of your background story and how it all started for you?
Okay, thank you. I'm an Ondo woman.
Okay.
I grew up in Ondo town, in Ondo State. And while I was growing up in secondary school, my best friend at the time, Judith Obunira, who, her mom was a diplomat, traveled to Paris
Okay.
for the long vacation. And then when we resumed
That's from secondary school.
that was the long vacation from SS2 to SS3. So when she came back,
Is what year now?
that was a long time ago.
Okay.
I think that was that long vacation of 1990 to 1991, or it was either 1990
Okay.
because I finished secondary school 1991. So she came back, and when we saw the makeup, we just went to work. I mean, it was exciting. It was the most beautiful thing that I had ever seen. It was as if at that moment I met my destiny. The joy, there's no word that can
Express it.
that can use to express how I felt.
Before then, you had no experience with makeup.
No, we were just. I don't think I'd ever done anything on my face, or. So the joy, I don't know the word to use to describe, that feeling, because I still remember the feeling. I was a young, very impressive, young, it was just wonderful. And then from there, we started practicing on our faces. I'll practice on her, she'll practice on me.
Even though you guys don't know what you're doing, you're just doing it.
But we're just following our instincts.
Okay.
And then from secondary school to OAU as an undergraduate, I was also practicing on my friends. And from there to Unilag, I transferred from Ife to Unilag. I still continued, I was that person, that was always doing makeup for whole week. They're doing beauty pageants, I was, of course, with pleasure. I was always doing everybody's makeup. That's how Bayo Hastrop took an interest in me. So at that time,
in school.
Yes, at that time, Bayo, even though I had just graduated, but it was like a big deal. He was doing makeup for the likes of Umi Yonda, all those sets of people, all the fashion designers. He was the one doing all their makeup.
So Bayo was a makeup artist.
He was a makeup artist. Although he finished, like I said, I gained admission to Unilag as a direct entry student from Ife. So I was in year 2. Bayo graduated a year before I gained admission.
Okay.
So I didn't meet him there, but he was always around.
Okay.
He was always around, you know. So he met with me, was interested in what I was doing, and he said he would love for me to join his team. And I was like, sure, why not? He gave me 1-day training because he had a show, St. Maurice style show, St. Maurice style fashion. I can't remember, it's been a while. And then he came, gave us a training, and if I remember very well, the day of the training, I lost my mom. That morning, it was not a good day for me.
Sorry.
But I cried, and I cried, maybe 2 to 3 hours. My friends came to commiserate with me. After some time, I just told them, I'm going for training. They were like, we don't understand. Like, I can't stay here and be crying. I need to move
forward.
Move forward and maybe forget about this. Just try to bury it somewhere. I wish maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because for the next 10 years, I was always crying.
Wow.
You know, in the night, when I'm alone, in the night, I remember my mom. I would cry. Then in the morning, I'll be normal. But whenever I'm alone, I remember my mom. For the next 10 years, it was like
so consistent.
Fresh. It was consistent. Anyway, I went in to do the training, and that was it. 2 days or 3 days later, we went to do the show, and again, everything was signed and sealed that night. My destiny, my life, my whole existence was signed and sealed that night. When I got to the venue, and that was my first time of working with models, I saw the girls.
So it's Bayo that brought you guys to the
that was Bayo.
show. Okay.
It was Bayo's show.
Okay.
You know, he was the makeup artist. We were his assistants. And then we saw the girls. It was gorgeous, beautiful girls. Not just from Nigeria, they brought them in from different parts of Africa. Exotic beauty, strong, different looks. And then we did their makeup, the music, the energy backstage.
Oh, the
it
vibes.
Was electrifying. And addictive. I became addicted that night. I wanted that life every day. It's like being high. It was so good.
That's so sweet.
It was so good. You know, the models will go on the runway and then come back, you know, try to change and then doing
touch up again.
You know, it was just
fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah. So that sealed the deal for me. From that day, we went on to do different shows. You know, from there, I started doing. I was still a makeup apprentice to Bayo. I was understudying him. We went there to do, you know, different things, shoot. You know, I met Kelechi Amadubi through Bayo. You know, so I went on to do shoots.
As of all those time, where was the makeup industry then?
It was coming up. We all came up together. It was coming up. Before I started, Tara, also Tara was an assistant. And she was like the face
of the beauty industry
at that time, because, you know, when you open Ovation, and that's what we're all reading that time, it was Tara. You know, the Okoyas, all the people, it was Tara.
So you're more like one of the pioneers.
Yes, you know. So it was coming up. People were becoming aware, you know. We were doing bridal makeup. We were doing photo shoots. You know, Banket too came up at that time. I think she was just like a step before me. She was doing bridal, you know. I was more into fashion and editorial.
Okay.
So, and some other makeup artists that I don't know where they are anymore.
As of that time.
As of that time, they were really good. You know, it was coming up. You know, but we were still trying to convince some people that that we were here to stay. Because some did not believe in us. They just thought it was like one big hobby that we're doing. And I remember people used to ask me then, apart from makeup, what else do you do? Makeup. After makeup.
It's makeup.
You know. So, yeah.
So how did your family take it and people around you? How did they take that information to know that you're doing makeup or that's what you want to do for your life?
I've always been lucky, you know, with my family. Nobody ever put me under any pressure or under any stress. You know, they trusted me and they believed in me. By the time I started, my dad was an old man.
Okay.
So he had already tried his best for me. So it was for me to continue from where he stopped. So they trusted me and he had confidence
in what you want to do.
Yeah, in what so they just followed whatever direction I was following.
There was no
believing, knowing fully well that because knowing the type of child that I was, they knew that I will follow through with whatever I wanted to do.
You want to do.
Yeah.
What other things did you engage yourself into?
I could have been a banker, you know, after graduating, after youth service. I had a brief stint in the banking industry, but it was really not for me. I couldn't.
You're not feeling it at all?
No. So I realized that really early, and I left very early. That it wasn't for me. So I was able to remove myself from that situation. And I came back to understudy bio, Heartstop again for another 6 months, and that was it. After which I left to pursue my life. And
what were the turning points of your life or your career?
Number one, you know, when I left the banking industry, you know, it's not easy to just wake up home. They did not sack me. Just wake up and say, nope. Even though you don't know
your next thing.
The next, it was not sure, but you knew I knew what I wanted. I knew that, number one, even though I was not sure, but I knew banking was not for me. So for me, that was a pivotal moment for me, making that step. Number two, second one, you know, I invested in my life. I took my time. I've always been a student of the world. I took my time to study the beauty industry and everything that it entails. When people were copying, I was not interested in anybody. I was just watching out for international people. You know, my sight had always, you know, been set on the international market. So I would say I prepared myself for this second phase. When L'Oreal, the giant of cosmetic industry, came to Nigeria, they were looking for someone like me.
What year is that?
That was 2013.
Okay.
They were looking for someone like me. Remember that after all that experience, working with bio, everything, I had become the creative artist, the creative director for the fashion weeks, Lagos Fashion Week, you know, Arise Fashion Week, you know, I was there.
You were doing all this while with bio?
No. After I left bio, you know, I worked, and then after some time, I became all this thing. So I was already established as the fashion makeup artist.
Okay.
When you want to do fashion shows, you
Think
want to
of
use
Bimpe.
think of Bimpe. If you're not thinking of a brand, it's Bimpe.
Mm.
So that was already established. So when Maybelline came to Nigeria, Maybelline is under L'Oreal.
Okay.
So when L'Oreal came to Nigeria, they came with Maybelline. L'Oreal also owns Dark and Lovely, and so many Giorgio Armani, so many brands are under L'Oreal. But they came in for Dark and Lovely, Maybelline, and maybe some other products, Magic, Shave, all those things. They're L'Oreal. So they were looking for someone, an artistic director, someone whose core area is fashion, and somehow they linked up to me, and that was the second phase, of my journey as a makeup artist. They came in 2013. They signed. I was signed as the creative director 2014 January, and I was with them for 10 years.
Wow. And it was a big gig.
It was honestly, sometimes when you're praying, you need to channel your prayer to the right. I've always wanted to be an artistic director, even though I didn't really know
where or how it's going to happen.
How and what it even entails. I just saw myself working with an international brand. And when we signed that contract, 1st January 2014, I did not just become their official makeup artist. I was also the face of the brand. I was teaching people about the brand. I was helping in development of products for the brand. So it's so many things. So many things which were like an eye opener for me. And then shortly after that, for Fashion Week, that's in 2014. I was invited to New York Fashion Week. Wow. And that was it. I got there. All the people, all the girls that used to watch on fashion TV that time. Channel Fashion. You remember?
Fashion TV.
On DSTV, One Fashion, all the girls. I did makeup for almost all. They came to sit on my chair. I did their makeup. And I thought that it couldn't get better than that. Remember, this is Bimpe from Ondo. I don't ever get tired of saying Bimpe from Ondo because I spent the first 23 years of my life in Ondo town. How did we get here? New York Fashion Week, I was the only person when I started from Africa. They had makeup artists from Australia. My colleagues were makeup artists from France, from India, from all over the world.
All over the world. Well, you are the only one from Africa.
Yes.
Wow.
And what do you call that? Grace?
I mean, it was a huge, big gig for you.
It was big. It was big. And then, after going for years, 2-3 years, we just decided that, you know what? She's so good, we need to make her a key makeup artist. And they called me one night. They sent me a mail. I almost passed out. Thank God. I'm like, what? They invited me to be a key artist. They sponsored everything.
Wow.
Sponsored everything. They the money, the fee, everything.
Everything.
It was just like, I was like, oh my God. So I went. Bimpe from Ondo. Remember? Ondo woman.
So I was traveling
the
around.
one that was creating the looks for everybody. All the makeup artists from around the world.
Can you
were my
imagine?
assistant.
Wow.
My assistant. So all their news channels, all their magazines, they were there to interview me. They were capturing every moment. You know, every moment of my glory.
Wow.
It was, I don't know how to explain it than to say thank you, Jesus. You know.
You became your kwata.
And that was it. It doesn't get better than that. I did shows and they were fantastic.
Yeah.
And I came back. I always come back home. And I continued with my life, you know, doing my normal.
But before this, before all this turning point, what can you remember your first, as in your first paid gig in makeup since you started?
My first paid gig, yeah, it's been long. I've been getting paid for a long time. I can't say I remember. I can't say I remember.
Because you're working with Bayo, like you said, as his apprentice. So how were you getting the job? Was it from him or how?
So, while I was with Bayo, I was doing Bayo's jobs. I also had mine. I had friends. I had people. My friends were doing great things too. You know, my friend, the former, produced the movie. So she used me as the makeup artist for the movie. You know, so many people.
Even though you were with Bayo?
Even when I was with Bayo. So I was with Bayo, but you remember that we both finished from the same uni. So it's not as if I was a baby. That was just, I was also a big girl. I was a big girl, you know, that was understudying him. So I was not a baby. It's not as if I was, you know, totally depending on him for everything. No. It wasn't paying me. It was not paying me. I was just working. I was using my money to even transport myself to go do Bayo's job. So I was not getting paid. So it was not like it was easy, but I was getting by. I was getting some jobs. I had my own people that were getting me jobs, but I was just using Bayo's experience. Bayo's, you know, to work on those other people. So without Bayo, I think it really did well. It did a whole lot for me, you know. Without him, I don't think this journey would have maybe been like this. So I'm always happy and grateful.
How did he take it that time?
Well, as at the time I was ready to leave, I guess it was a little bit too, it was depending on me. For, you know, I was his assistant. I got used to, you know, Bimpe for Bimpe. I needed to fly. I needed to shake. You understand? I needed to do my own thing. It's human, you know. I guess it was not, at that time, I didn't find it funny, but I was bent on doing my thing. And you can't hold anybody down. Once they want to go their way. So, you know, maybe that time, but we sorted out our differences. We are mature people. You know, we're friends.
To you now, with all your experience and at this level that you are, what do you define as? What is makeup to you? What is beauty to you?
So, this thing you just said is my entire life. You know, that's what defines me. I live and breathe makeup. When I see people, you know, when you're talking, you might be thinking that I'm assessing is a lie. I'm looking at your brow. I'm looking at your brow. The brow is nice. I wish she had done it like this. I'm looking at assessing you. You know, well, I don't show it, you know, but when I see people, that's just when you're thinking of that to me. There's nothing there. I'm just thinking. I'm just assessing you. This person's makeup. I wish I had done it like this or done like that. But this makeup is beautiful. Oh wow, that is all. You know, That's what goes through my mind. So my entire, I don't know, I know so many other things, but makeup, the beauty word is number one for me. In fact, when I go out, my kids, you know, we go to the mall, and I want to maybe enter Senza or somewhere. They just run to block the door. Mommy, makeup is not life. You're not going. You're not going. You're not going. Mommy, you're not going. Makeup is not life. Makeup is not life. I'm like, this is how I feed you.
This has been your life all through.
And mommy, you're not going in. Makeup is not life. What? You know, it is what it is. I live and breathe for makeup.
Now, you have the experience of working both locally and internationally. In all of these experiences, what stood out for you? And how does the makeup industry differ from local and international brand?
So, you know, whenever I'm here in Nigeria, we do our Nigerian thing. You know, we have our way of doing our things, and it works for us. All over Africa, they want to be like Nigeria. They're copying our style. When it comes to makeup, we are the front runner. All the things we do, the bridal work, everything, they copy them all over Africa. So they believe in us. But when I step outside of the shore of Nigeria, I put my Nigerian makeup style. I put it.
Seriously?
Yeah, I put it in the corner. Because they don't work for me outside of the country, yes. The way and everything we do here works very well for here. But when I get over there, for me, I just do something different. Then I don't have the same type of audience here in Nigeria and abroad. Abroad, I'm coming from a brand, you know, fashion, edgy, you know. Here, I do bridal now, you know, photo shoots. So makeup is more Africanized, you know, to suit the women and what they want. Over there, it's pure fashion for me, you know. I go totally out of my comfort zone. Maybelline sent me to go do shows, to go do shoots with, you know, brands. You know, I once did a shoot for the two guys that owns DKNY at one of those, I'm trying to remember, I can't even remember now, you know. So it's totally different here when you know, pack makeup on. Over there, I don't even use more than one pump for foundation. Everything is sheer light. If you do that here, they'll be like, where's the makeup now? Why am I paying you? What is this? So there are two different markets.
So is it about the body type, the face type, or about just their personality and their mindset?
Everything, personality, mindset, you know. The type of makeup I do over there, if I do it here, I'll slap my face.
Wow.
What is this? You know, I did not pay you, so I can do this myself. What is this? There's nothing on my skin, you know. But that is what they want over there. They don't want anything too heavy, you know.
Even if it's a black skin?
Nah, you need to say the skin. They just want it to be polished. Polished. They don't want to see nothing on the skin. But you're going to do something as if you don't do anything.
Okay.
Then you can now do all your artistic things on the eyes, the brows, and all those things. But, you know.
You look natural.
Yeah. So there are two different markets for me. So when I'm back to Nigeria, I remove that. Wow. And I put on my Nigeria. Okay, we're back.
Plaster.
Wow. When I go over there, I remove. So, yeah. So basically, I've been able to do the two and do them very well.
Which one is more lucrative, there or here?
You're talking of dollar. You're talking of dollar. You're talking of dollar. So you can't compare them.
Maybe it depends on the dollar.
I mean, like I earn some good pay here. Well, you can't compare to the dollar. You must respect the dollar. It was $20.
What do you think stood out for the Bimpe Onakoya brand? What stood out for you that is different from others?
It's my authenticity.
Mm.
You know, I've always been true to myself.
Okay.
Even from how many years ago that I've started, if you look at the type of work I do, it's still just a little more, enhanced. It's still basically the same thing. Basically, my philosophy has not changed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all out for making someone beautiful without making them look like someone else. I believe that people should look like themselves, just a more enhanced
Version of themselves.
So
that's the philosophy.
It's still the same thing. Remember when I started, I told you how I used to love seeing the likes of Tony Brastin and all those people. The type of makeup, the timeless makeup that they had on at that time, is still the same thing that is still inside of me when I'm working with people. I always go back and forth to check that is this person still the same, or have we lost it while we were trying to transform, So I always go back and forth. And the person must look like themselves, just a more enhanced version of themselves. So that's still my motto. That's what works for me. I like when I work with a blank canvas, but it still retains its originality. That is it.
What do you think were the challenges you faced those earlier times when you were starting up, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, people, when I started, people used to think that it's low-level people that were doing makeup. Low-level, no,
unimportant job.
Unimportant, they used to look down at us. They used to look down at us. Some of us had masters. It's just,
love for it and
the
passion.
love for it that translated to money making. So, people used to ask me, apart from makeup, what else do you do? I'm like, makeup. After makeup is makeup. Now, we are no longer there. We do other things. Apart from being the artistic director for Maybelline, I sell Maybelline. I distribute Maybelline. I sell all over. We go to all the malls. I sell Maybelline. I have a store. I do Maybelline. So it's gone beyond just doing makeup. Now there's a business aspect of it, which started from being a makeup artist. Likewise, a whole lot of us. We've gone beyond that stage of just doing makeup artistry. All of them, they have their brands, that they've produced, and they're doing very well. So,
okay, initially you were talking about the fact that when Maybelline came and they brought you in, made you the artistic director, there are many other artists that were more or less being inspired by you, or they're under you. Then how do you get your inspirations, or how do you get what inspires you, or how do you get your creativity or your uniqueness when it comes to your job?
like I said, I'm a student of the world. I learn from everything around me. My environment, the things I see. There's something, they just stay at the back of your head, at the back of your brain. I travel around, I travel all over the world. I see things, I see other people's work. I'm inspired by different things, Like I'm not too big. I'm not too big to learn. I'm always learning. Anything new that I see, if I notice that the style is changing, like somebody is doing, oh, what is this? Let me see. I'm always open to new adventures, to new things, and they help me in my creativity. You know, my exposure helps with my creativity. You know, the things I've seen, the things I've exposed myself to, people, even the upcoming people around me. Sometimes I might be teaching, and while teaching, from teaching, I learn new things myself.
Yes.
So
That is it.
So that's how, and I've been able to follow the trend. You know, if I don't follow the trend, then I'll become just an old makeup artist that is not
evolving constantly so that your work can be changing.
It's very important to evolve. I follow trends. I take a little from trends, to add to, not everything works, but I just take a little, so it keeps me up to date.
What makes your work unique that someone sees it, they will say, okay, this is Bimpe?
It's that I've always been, when people see my work and they go like, we don't even need to check the name, that's Bimpe. People go, your skin work, the way you do your brows, the way, I just do me. I just do me, I do what works for me, and people who has been following me for a long time, they know my signature. I can't even, for me personally, I can't even say that this is my signature, but I just take it easy. There's, the way you tend to know great artists, all those, maybe, what are they called? All those old artists. Maybe it's the brush stroke. Like you just know, this is this person. Same thing with me, It might be the calmness of the old makeup. You're just like, it can only be Bimpe that would do this look. I just do me.
Now, the beauty industry is becoming saturated by the day, like most people see it. If you look around you, virtually almost every person, every lady you see around you is trying to be a makeup artist, trying to make up herself. Do you think that saturation has wrecked the beauty industry or what?
I wouldn't say that the beauty industry is saturated. Nigeria is a country with over 220 million people. We are not enough.
You're not enough.
We are not enough. We are not enough. Until we make up artists to 100. We say, it's saturated. Well, right now, we're not enough. We're not even enough. So, we're not enough. People are doing new things, People are waking up every day, producing their makeup lines, and they're doing well. Everybody's doing well. They're all doing well. So we're still not enough. It's not saturated.
It has not affected the value of it.
It has not. It's just that, for, like in every business, likewise here, there are different levels for different people. You wouldn't expect me to charge the same amount as what an upcoming is charging. So in the industry, I have my carcass, or the people that I service, and likewise, every other person, they have their level, So if you want a 10,000 naira makeup,
you will see it.
You know who to go for. Likewise, you want 100K, you know who to go for. So everybody, so it's not saturated. We're training more people. There are more people coming up every day. It's not, after some time, everybody finds their level. Some people, even though they have learned and they're doing very well, they relocate. It's not enough. They go to different places, So it's never enough.
Do you think, now you talked about the fact that you do, when you started, you were more into editorial and fashion. Do you think it's good for you to create a niche for yourself, or you can just generalize and do every aspect of the makeup?
It is really good to create a niche for yourself, but fine. This present moment, what niche are you creating for yourself? Is it financially good? Is it stable? If you want to be an editorial makeup artist, are you making money from it? Can you feed from doing it? Even though that is your first love, your passion, you want to do it, you want to create. But what return are you getting from it? So the current disposition, the current Nigeria we live, where you make more money is from commercialized makeup. That is bridal, photo shoot, birthday shoot, party rockers. Come on, Nigerians, they don't joke with their parties. We're always having one event or the other, and everybody wants to look good. So, and it's not just one, not two, not three, over the weekends, parties all over Lagos, all over Nigeria. So, pick what works for you. The economy is not fantastic right now. So everybody needs to wise up and know what works for them. You don't want to go hungry. You have a gift, channel it in the right direction. That can, make you happy. Don't just say, I love to do artistic, Yeah, do that. But also do the one
that can also fetch you some money.
That also fetch you some money. So balance it out. So it doesn't work here. Over there abroad, some people will go like, I only do editorial. If you give them bridal job, they won't do it. They're like, I'm not a bridal artist. Here, please, we are everything. We are everything. You still have your niche, but we are everything. Everything. That's how it is. That's how the country works.
So you can make the money.
Yeah, if not, nothing for you.
So, but in the place of competition, anyhow it is, there are a lot of competition. How do you stand out, or what do you think the competition is doing to the industry currently?
The competition is good.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay.
It breeds excellence. It makes people who are complacent or very, very relaxed to sit up. Everybody sits up.
Yeah. When there's competition.
You don't want to carry last in that thing. So you sit up.
You sit up.
When you look around and you notice that people are doing very well, and you look at yourself like, what am I sleeping? You sit up. You want to. So it's good for everybody. It helps. We help each other with competition. So if competition is coming from this angle, you sit up. It's coming from that, you sit up. So it keeps everybody on their toes. So it's good. It helps us, and it's good for us.
So it's good.
I love competition. I love competition. Without competition, you will be too relaxed. And before you know what's up, you are out of the game. We're out of the game. But with competition, you are every day. You're like, no, I can't. Oh, my mates are doing this. Oh my God, they're doing so well. They're doing this. What am I doing? Then you think of something, how to excel in what you're doing. So I love competition.
Now, this challenge is that many people consider makeup and beauty as a hobby. They don't see it as a career. They don't believe that anyone can actually do it as a career. You are underpaid, undervalued, or undermined in it. How do you deal with this, with that challenge or that perception from people?
I think we have gone beyond that stage. We have gone beyond that stage. When I started, like I said, they used to say low entry makeup, low entry. We're underpaid, undervalued. We're not. We just thought it was a hobby, and that was then. Now, it's a serious business. It's a serious business. Even though people are still looking for, they're still looking for, some people are looking for cheap. There's always cheaper for you. Well, even that one, you cannot keep collecting cheaper from that person. After a while, the person will increase their fee. So because things are getting more expensive, the products are getting more expensive as they are buying. They need to restock. They have to pay for transportation, and they need to have extra for themselves. So there's enough time. You have to. The person that used to charge 20K, give the person 2 or 3, they will increase their money. So I don't think that right now the business is booming.
Okay.
The business is booming. People are more aware of looking good. Looking good is good business. They want to look good. Nigerians don't joke you're inviting them to an event, they even want to dress more than you. You know, you'll be hearing, go make up your pow, you know, make it, you know. So you want to look good. It's not cheap. So you have to cough out something. So yeah, we've passed that stage.
You know that some people say like this, you are just a makeup artist, and they will not put value to you, or they will just be on the looking, or try to just belittle what you are doing and all of that. So,
like I said, maybe for the upcoming people, the young people are the ones that are going through that right now, and it's not because they are makeup artists. Maybe it's because of their age, and they're just, you know, upcoming. Most people that I know who do makeup are graduates. Well-spoken, you know, well put together people that decided that I want to follow my passion. So you can't even step on them or talk to them anyhow. You might be bigger than them, but they're not babies. They will set you straight on the spot. They can carry that thing and walk out if they feel like they're being maltreated or you're looking down or treating them anyhow. They have not given you the right to treat them that way. So why would you treat them that way? So yeah, those are the people I know. But there are also some people that, you know, maybe they don't have any form of education backing them or for anything. They're not that exposed, you know, and they treat them like that. After some time, they learn not to take that from people. So yeah.
Do you think there are common misconceptions that people have about the makeup industry or makeup artist?
Generally, what misconception? They just feel, some people don't know that being a makeup artist by choice.
Okay.
Like I said, I left banking for it. So many other people studied different things, but they're not following those things because they have a passion for makeup. So I think it's in the early days that they had those misconceptions about. But now, everybody, even the rich people's children, wants to be makeup artists. Is it that they did not spend money on them, or they did not send them to the best universities? You know, children born abroad, you know, exposed to everything. They want back doing makeup here. So that misconception, that time has gone. We're now living in a new era.
What do you consider as some of the common mistakes that you see young makeup artists do currently?
You know, a whole lot of them started doing makeup during this time of social media. So they learn from social media. And some of the trade secrets that we were taught or that we learned that were trade secrets, they don't know them, that they are trade secrets. You know, like contouring and highlighting used to be so soft and hidden that you will not know. You just know that your face has been slimmed down. You won't know, how did you do it? Secret. But now, you see, River Niger, River Benue, you know, they don't know. They feel that should be seen. They should not be seen. Even some of the clients who don't know better feel like they should be seen. What's for you to show them that these things are better hidden? You just want to see the effect, not the actual work. You know, so they say like it's too blended. I don't want to. I'm not seeing my contouring. Why should you see your contouring? Are they meant to be seen? You know, I saw so many things that most people don't know. You know, but they do them, but they don't know. That those things should not be shown.
Okay, apart from that one, are there other ones?
So many other things. Every day, plenty of mistakes. You know, plenty. Everything has changed. You know, when I don't even like to talk about those things because in my mind, am I like Abi, am I old-fashioned? Abi, is that how it is right now? You know, too much makeup. All they do, pack on makeup. You see, sometimes you feel like taking a spoon to scrape foundation and powder from. Too much makeup, you know. You see people looking like, you know, like clowns, all in the name of wearing makeup, you know. When I see them, sometimes I go like this, like, Jesus Christ. Jesus. And then that person that you are saying blood of Jesus, you on the person's page, you see people, oh my God, oh, stunning. Everything has changed, you know. So I just respect myself. Okay. Yeah, so everything has changed from when I started. So it is their world. Right now, we are just living in it, you know. So I respect myself.
What or when exactly do you consider the most fulfilling moments in your career?
I'm a satisfied person. I'm very satisfied. So many. There's nothing like one most fulfilling. So many moments. I've had so many moments, so many fulfilling moments. Like going to Fashion Week. That's a moment that can't be overlooked. You know, meeting and working with the people I've worked with every day are giants in the industry. They are big fishes. From my everyday client, I really thank God for them. Amazing people, you know. They are not big, they are big fishes, giants in the industry. But I do their makeup. I've been given the opportunity of going into their homes, you know, of meeting them, of knowing them one-on-one, you know. I'm grateful, you know. These are moments that can't be overlooked. You know, working with the best designers, the best photographers, best models, all the people I meet. I work with the best of the best. So, you know, it's
fulfilling.
It's fulfilling, you know, meeting all these people. You know, I'm just grateful.
Excellent. Now, I see many makeup artists or beauty artists. You see, they will do makeup for some time, and maybe the economy or things are not going well. You see, they drop down or they stop the business. So, what advice do you have for those who have tried the makeup for some time and they couldn't or they fail in the industry?
Some of them, it's not that they failed. It's other things that stopped them. Maybe they got married. And everything changed. And you know, like I keep saying, maybe marry
the right
person that loves what we do. If your work is a threat to the person, like excuse me, how can you leave the house at 6 o'clock in the morning? No. You know, and that is the time that somebody wants to book you, and you keep saying no. How can you come back home at 11 p.m.? It's not working. And that is the time that the shoot is going to end. You know you are losing. Slowly, small by small, you're losing jobs. After some time, like, this one is not serious. Because you have rules. Somebody has set rules for you in the house. The time you take off to go have babies, by the time you come back, you know,
people have taken over.
There's no there's no space. There's no chance for that again. You know, so people have different struggles. Different things that takes them from their first love. You know, so it has nothing to do with what advice you give to them. Life happens to everybody. Like when I started, the people that were dominating the beauty industry, they are alive, but they've diversified into other fields, you know. After some time, something will not work, you look for other things to do. But that is life. Soldier go, soldier come. You know, different things as it works for different people. We all struggle with different things, you know. But some of us have been lucky to continue doing what we love. It's not because there's anything special, it's just grace. I will keep saying grace. It's very important.
There are many young upcoming makeup artists that desire this your position and this your place and all of that. It gladdens them, and they see Bimpe, they say, how can I be like, how can I become, why can I be able to start servicing the kind of clients you service? How can a young makeup artist or aspiring makeup artist or someone that is struggling to make it big also, what can the person do to start getting into this kind of niche or into this kind of class of clients,
it doesn't
or to start servicing those kind of clients?
It doesn't come overnight. It comes with a lot of credibility, a lot of hard work. You know, I was telling one of my clients, you know, that when I started, I don't know what gave me the sense. But maybe because I'm a looker for, you know. I don't know what gave me this. I don't know what gave me the sense. You know, I just told myself that anytime I'm going into people's homes, I'm going to their homes to do makeup, I will not make myself look too sophisticated. I just do my hair, no makeup. You know.
That's a good strategy.
For me, it worked for me.
Okay.
You know, there's a way some people can just look at you and take an instant dislike to you. Instant dislike.
True.
Maybe you're too
sophisticated.
You're too sophisticated. Now you look arrogant. And they don't know you. They don't even know anything about you. But there's
your appearance.
There's something about your appearance that is putting them off.
True.
So I just go as I am. Take me as I am. I'm not a competitor. I'm just a makeup artist. I'm here to work. I even want to look like your furniture. You know, people go through different things. Some of them, they have marital issue. Like I keep telling these young people, you don't know who has marital issue. You don't know if somebody's husband is a womanizer. And then you go there.
Speak up, man.
You go there, you know, with makeup, with your hair looking like this. You don't know what that woman is going through. Maybe she's having a battle with her husband. Her husband likes women. And there is this young girl.
Coming sleek.
Going to somebody's house. It's in a walla. Somebody's
looking hot.
Somebody looking hot. Go into a battle zone. Woman is already having issues with her husband. Like it's a woman like that. And then the young girl is going there. They're straight. And this thing, it's this makeup. You know, nails. And like this. And you go there. They will not call you again.
They will not call you again. Say this one.
You just lost a good paying client just because of the way you look. For some people, it doesn't matter. You know? So it's just that there's some instances that you just need to calm down. So I learned that long ago. And because of that, you know, and I'm not saying these people don't have confidence. A lot of these women are very confident. They're beautiful women. Well, I just respect myself. And I place myself as the makeup artist. So I just go there to do what I have to do. When I leave, if I feel like dressing up or doing my thing, I do that. But when I'm going to their home, you know, I respect, you know, them and I respect myself. I just go as I am. Bimpe Onakoya. You know, God-fearing, hard-working human being. Take me as I am. Love me as I am. There is no any other thing apart from what I've come to do. I do my work, I get paid. Chicken, bye. Thank you. Understood.
Welcome the place of where people will say why you look good when you are going to someone's house. You don't have to look. You don't have to look. You don't have to look good. It's very important you look good. Look very good. But your personality. And let your appearance not be like pick me.
Your personality is very important with your appearance. You know, you're going to somebody's house, look good. Does not mean dress, you know, wear open belly. You know, something like this. And then your tummy. Or your short skirts. A lot of young girls nowadays don't wear bra. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know, they don't wear bra. You're going to somebody's house, carrying your breast like somebody's house. You know. I mean, you're well dressed. Well, we can see the things going on under there. You know, it's a nice one. Sometimes it's not everybody that likes. They won't tell you. You know, some of them will not tell you because you're an adult. But you just
lost that client.
Yeah. Somebody used to work for me, and I was recommending the person to one of my cousins, and she said that one, that's with her big hips. Now you can see her panties underneath her this thing. And that one will not come to my house.
Wow.
Or somebody were trying to book someone outside of the country. For some people say, hey, oh my client, like, you want us to come and snatch all our husbands? That one, no. You don't know that girl. Just look at the way that girl looks now. You just come and collect all our husbands.
Wow.
You know, so all these things, they do matter.
People pick them in the brain. They might not say it.
Yeah, might not, but you even lost the job before you even...
That's true.
You've lost it already.
You lost the job already.
So, yeah.
What are the strategies that work for you that you use to get clients? Because some of them will say, one of the reasons why they fail in the business is maybe they don't have clients or they don't know how to get clients.
I really don't even have any strategy. I'm just myself. You see, humility will take you to places. Humility. You know, I keep telling you, I've worked with enemies, sworn enemies. I'll get to this place, they will talk about that person. I just do as if I don't even know anybody. I'm that person that goes around enemies doing my work. But you won't know that I know this person will not know that I know that person.
You'll be neutral.
Neutral. What's my own? How does that involve Bimpe Onakoya? You know? Just bring your face, let me do. I'll make you look fine. Leave me, let me go. Another day you call me, we'll continue. That is, so I don't involve myself. Some people, we have become friends, we have become family. Those ones are, they're different. But everybody, myself, humble, I'm not too old for anybody. When even if it's a 24-year-old person calling me, I don't carry auntie on my head. I don't do all those things. I'm myself, and they are very comfortable with me. You are a bride, you're paying me bridal fee. I will go and put oil on your leg, massage your leg, do everything. It doesn't matter to me. And they'll be like, auntie, no, it's your day. It's your day. That's why you brought me here. Don't worry. So that is, I'm just myself. I don't do drama. I don't like drama. Why do we do drama when I'm being paid to come do a job? I do the job. No drama. I don't want drama around it. I just do my job. Make sure that I give them the experience of their life. Experience of their life. So that way, I do this right. I do all their friends. Because they'll be like, no, it's time to be. No drama. Or it's just love. Love. My brides are crying. Believe me, I'm crying. At that moment, they think that it's making them to cry. They make me to cry. Because me too, I will cry. So, I'm telling you the truth. That is the type of person. It's not that I'm forcing it or pretending. I empathize. You
empathize with them. You feel their moments.
With them.
If they are happy, you are happy.
When my bride is stressed up, I will call her family, call her friends. We all hold that. I will pray. When I start praying, fire on the mountain, prayer. Everybody will say, but scream me amen. Because at that moment, we need divine intervention. And they are too scattered to know what to do. But I've been around. I have seen different things. There is nothing that prayer cannot fix. We just pray. And everybody that talk to them. It's okay. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Remember that you only have today for this event, for this moment. So if you do like this, do like this, later on, that's all you remember for that day. That day will just go like that. You won't remember your wedding day or your day in a nice way. So can you do me a favor? Please put it aside and be happy. And I talk to them. So it works for me, and it works for everybody. It's just easy. It's just love.
Then how do you get most of your clients or major of your clients?
It's from the friend of friends, people that I work
Referrals.
with. Referrals, they see my work, Now, thank God for social media, So my social media pages are platforms that I use to express myself and my work and the things I like people to see. So it's like, it's like a magazine where you put your work for people all over the world to see. So I post the things that I do. And then people who likes my type of work, they come to me and they book me. If we agree, they book me. If not,
everybody
go your way. The ones that likes me and that can meet my feet, they'll still come. So
okay, now your social media page, you talked about its impact on you. When did you come into social media and how has it impacted you, and how did the page blow up to the massive recognition you have there now?
Well, everything started when Facebook Facebook.
As you came on board.
Come on board, I started posting my work on Facebook and then Instagram. And with Instagram, you have more people, more fashion people. And I started growing my page, posting my work. And I don't know if you're the ones that are saying this blown. It is not, it's just, I just have my people following me.
So you have over 100,000 followers. It's not a small thing now.
Not in a world where you have people with millions of followers. But my followers are very authentic. And they come true for me, So I think that's one of the best things that has happened in this our current era, social media. You don't longer need to really pay, magazines or your work is there. It can be discovered by anybody. They can just post one reel that will just blow, and then you have hundreds of people seeing your work, not only from Nigeria, from all over the world. So that's where I get like 85% of my jobs now from social media, which is a great thing.
From social media?
Yes, from social media.
Wow, that is 85%.
85% of my clients are from social media. They just reach out to me. People, non-Nigerian people, I'm in Nigeria. They'll be like, yes, I know. But I'm in Congo. I want you to go and do my makeup in Congo.
Wow.
Just like that. You meet different people everywhere. People from Ghana, regular. They're like, yeah, I want you to come and do my makeup in Ghana. I'm getting married. Everywhere. Yeah. I want you to come and do my makeup in the US. I'm like, US? Yeah, just from social media.
Wow.
So
its impact is huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Now, coming to mindset, how is the role of mindset when it comes to achieving success in this niche, in the beauty industry, and what mindset shift did you do or did you apply that helped you to achieve some of the success you have?
Well, what mindset really? For me, I've always believed in hard work. I have always believed that your two hands can never fail you if you put them to work. They don't fail. They have never failed, unless you're not ready to work. So my mindset has always been to do my thing, do my thing with all my heart, with everything I have. When I'm working with a bride or with anybody, I put in 100% of what I have. When I'm working, I go with the mindset that this person has to look at best ever today. Her best ever. I want her to be blown away. Even when I'm praying in the morning, you hear my prayer, you will laugh. Even when I'm praying, the prayer that I pray, for my clients, that I want them to be blown away. Magnify yourself, oh Lord, in their beauty. Let their beauty shine forth. That's my prayer. Let their beauty shine forth like no other. So that is the mindset I go in. I need this person to look different today. I need her to look beautiful. I need whatever event we're going for to be super successful. And I want to be part of the success story of the day. Yeah. When they are saying, oh, did you say that person? I want people to say, did you say the makeup? So that's my mindset, for all my jobs. And you can't continue to have that type of mindset without something positive coming out of it.
True.
It must always attract positive feedback, from the messages I receive from the clients, from their parents, from their family member, from their friends, you know, they are priceless. There's nothing that can, you know, those messages are priceless. No amount of money, nothing can, you know, substitute. So I have given them the experience. And at the end of the day, even though they have paid for the experience, they're still grateful. So it's a win-win.
True.
Win-win.
Are there those that you look up to as mentors in the industry that you aspire to?
I mean, I've been around a while. So in this industry, the people I look up to are actually outside of the country. You understand? There are people that have been following for a while. I've also understudied their work. I love their work, you know. And their success story inspires me. I understudied them and their success stories, you know. So many of them. Pat McGrath, number one on the list. You know, the black woman, the makeup artist that's been around long before I started, and right now she's a billionaire.
Wow.
Yeah, billionaire, multiple.
As in dollars?
In pounds and dollars.
Huh?
The billionaire. You know, she has produced her own line, Pat McGrath Lab, and she's doing so well. And so those type of people inspire me. You know, they inspire me because they started like me. You know, she started in the fashion and entertainment industry as a makeup artist, and look at her today. You know, when you're calling Fenty, you call Pat McGrath. She's the first to be reckoned with. Yes.
In which country?
She lives in the UK, but she's all over she's originally a Jamaican in the UK. But it's Pat McGrath all over the world right now. I can't even say if she's in the UK or she's based in the US, but she's all over the world.
Now, aside all what you shared, what do you think are some of the major skills that every makeup artist must have to succeed in the beauty industry?
Creativity.
Okay.
Creativity. You must be a creative artist. You know, you can't keep doing the same look. Yeah, it might work for you, but after some time it becomes boring. You can't keep doing the same look. Today gold eye, tomorrow red lipstick, and then you stamp it on everybody. You must walk out of your comfort zone, work with different faces and what suits them. So creativity, you know, it's very important to keep learning, to try to improve on your artistry every day. That is where that is the core, you know, of the business. So before you can make solid money, you need to be able to dish out, you know, works that can command the type of, you know, of fee that you demand. You know, so it's very important to keep working on your artistry. That is it. Without the artistry, you're nothing. You're not worthy of being called a makeup artist. They can just say, is that Bolanle? Bolanle makeup. They will not even put artists because you have not done anything, you know, artistic. So, is it that Bimpe? Bimpe makeup. Not a makeup artist, though. They will not put it because you're not artistic. You just come put powder on them, which is what people used to think that all these people with low entry and all these things, what do they do? They just put makeup. Nothing we can do by ourselves, you know. So, yeah.
How do you give yourself that value for you people to see that you're worth a particular amount of money that you're charging? Because some people will see what are you trying to do that you're calling this amount of money for?
It didn't come overnight. It comes with experience.
Experience.
It comes with experience. It didn't come overnight. I earned it. I worked for it. I worked for it for decades. I worked for it. You know, when I started, you know, I was charging a certain amount as an upcoming makeup artist. And then after some time, it's not even you, it's the people you're working with. The companies you work with, sometimes the event planners, they can just tell you that, why are you still charging this amount? You know, yeah, more than this. Other people are charging way more than you. Increase your distance. So from time to time, you know, when some people come to you, you also find out, oh, this person did your makeup the last time. How much did you pay this person? It helps you to
balance up.
To balance up your. So over time, we're talking about 24 years. So maybe every 2 years or every 3 years, you change your fee. You just go like, I beg, I'm tired of collecting this amount. You know, you increase it. But it also comes with experience. You've been around, you've done faces. So when they look at your portfolio, they know, like this one. Look at all the people, all the faces just done. I've done first ladies, she's done all this. So they know that these are not small faces now.
Yeah. If you mention fee, they will know that, yes.
You don't even need to talk. They already know. They already know that this one, we can't. This one will come with a higher fee. It's not going to be like those other people. So, yeah. So with that, even when you adjust it, it's still, it comes with experience. You don't just charge well, you don't charge what you want. It's just going to be like a small screen that's just, it's going to fall. It's not going to last. When you charge somebody, oh, I want make up 500K, and then you do 200K makeup on them. You understand? Or you do 150K makeup. The quality of the makeup and the amount you're charging doesn't
connect.
The products you are brought in to use with the amount you're charging, they don't. You think they're fools. They know. When they see quality on their faces, they know. When they see substandard, they know. So
now, with the high cost of everything, especially for those that are getting a lot of things, or those that are coming up with the high cost of everything, how do you now put your costing together to see that you're charged, to see that you are not falling and you're growing?
Everybody must put everything together, before you charge. If you, I wouldn't advise anybody who does not have that level of client that will pay you the desired amount that you want to go and be buying the most high end. You might not get your money back.
Okay.
But because you love it and you want to use it, okay. I agree that you just want to because you love them. But you might not get the worth back, because you have not proven yourself to earn that amount of money.
Okay.
So they'll still be paying you what they think
you're worth.
Which that thing you have bought, there are other cheaper
brand
that can also give you that same level. You understand? That can also give you that can also deliver that thing. So, it's very important that whatever you're putting into the business, you do your calculation before you charge, so that you don't lose.
True.
Or else you're gonna learn.
The hard way.
The hard
way. Now, you talked about your experience as one of the major reasons why you can be able to charge what you're worth, or charge some amounts of money and all of that. So the experience, does it come with the kind of people you have worked with, or does it come with the number of years you have been in the industry? Because some people will tell you that I've been in this industry for how many years too, but I cannot be able to command maybe the kind of fee or the kind of high amounts of money you're commanding. So which is more important? Is it the kind of people you have worked with, or the experience in the years you have spent?
It's the experience and the value you place on yourself.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with anybody. It's the value that I've placed on myself. Without this, I'm not leaving my bedroom. I'm not moving an inch. This is my worth.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with anybody. So I'm available if you can afford me. Okay? That is it. It has nothing to do with anybody. If you want me, this is me. That is it.
The Bimpe brand, is it majorly all about you, or you have other people that you're grooming that can still take over the name, continue with it?
I've trained so many people over the years. I have so many people doing great things, and when I need them, I always call them.
You always don't know.
But I don't tie anybody down,
Okay.
you know. Like, remember, I refused to be tied down.
Hmm.
And so I learned that, people don't want to be tied down. They really want to do things for themselves and for their family.
Hmm.
They have bills, they have things to do. And there's a time limit to how much people can stay with you and serve you. You can't hold them down forever. So I realized that a long time. So when I train people, I free them. But anytime I need them, I call them and they get paid for their services.
Okay.
So I don't tie people down. So right now, Bimpe, it's all about Bimpe. And yeah, basically, that's the way it really works.
If some people are looking for you to train them or to mentor them,
I do that. I have so many of them. I do that every day. It's part of my life. People, I train people, I mentor so many people. So many people look up to me. So I mentor them. Yeah.
Now, how do you balance family and business together to ensure that no part of it is lacking or is left behind?
It's basically easy to do. It's easy to do. You just need to figure it out. You have to be an excellent mom and then an amazing entrepreneur. So they don't clash in my world. I figured it out long ago. And I have some amazing people assisting me, because I discovered long ago that you can't be an island when it comes to having, doing the two. So over time, I've been lucky enough, to have people, trusted and able hands to assist me so that I don't do everything alone. So I don't work alone. I have people
Able hands
around me who assist me. So it makes it easier.
Now, can you share a significant time maybe you faced one significant setback and how did you bounce back from it?
So from time to time, in this our industry, you have a little bit of setback. It happens to the best of us. Everybody, you just find yourself maybe one day, it's either you have outgrown the industry, you're too big for the industry, or you need to re-strategize. So yeah, I've had a couple of them, but I'm a fighter. I don't give up. I don't understand the word, to give up. I don't. It's not in my dictionary. So I just go back to the drawing board.
Can you share any of them?
I just go back to the drawing board. For example, I think there was a time that I found myself not working maybe for like 3 months. And I did not understand what happened. People were coming. Not that they're not coming, they were coming. But when I give them a price, they will go. And they won't come back. And it happened that at that time, first month, second month, third month, I was like, what happened? Is it that I'm now too big? Should I reduce my fee? But I was also like, if I reduce my fee, I'm not being progressive. It means that all these years I've spent, it's either I leave the industry and go do other things, or I look for solution. So what did I do? So at that time, I looked at my work. I'm like, what is it that is not making these people go through? I looked at my work. I did a personal assessment of myself. I'm like, am I no longer doing the thing that attracts these people? Am I so rigid or too laid back or too, I just looked at my work. I looked around at what everybody is doing. I'm like, okay, let's see. So like I said, I re-strategized. The next person, I also took that time to learn a couple of things, how to maybe edit my images better to appeal to people more. I think I was like I said, competition is really good for everybody. I think I was maybe too cocky or too confident or too sure of myself.
Of yourself.
I would just do my video and just post them like that. But I noticed that everybody is doing one or two things, to make their, what are they doing? So I just sat down. I was like, oh, okay, let me now do what everybody is doing. Even though I still like everything my way, but I learned to maybe tweak one or two things, So, and I noticed that people are coming back. They're like, is that how it operates in this world? Okay, let's see if that is how.
That direction.
Let's go in that direction, and yeah, it's working.
It changed everything.
Everything changed, So now you're giving them what they want, what they want to see. Even the Instagram pages will sell you more. More people will see your work, and they will, love them. So, yeah.
Is that the strategy you use to sustain your success, or there are other strategies as well?
So many strategies, we learn every day. Every day we put in new things to the business. Every day. If you don't, you just find yourself in a rut. So every day, you need to keep up. It's a lot, and it's a lot of hard work. Keeping up, appearances on social media is a lot of work. But you can't afford to be left behind. If you know that you still want that business and majorly beauty, you can't afford to be left behind. So you must always post. Let people see you. If you don't post regularly, they'll be like, she's not posting. It means that, maybe she's not getting jobs or she's not, she's no longer relevant. It's not. So it's a lot of struggle, which me personally, as a person, because when I started, remember there was no social media like that. It's I just want to be relaxed. I just want to do my job and go home, go to my children. But no, we have found ourselves in a different world entirely. So no, it doesn't work. You have to, do the job, now try to edit it, do the video, edit it, cut it, and put it out.
You must do that.
You must. It doesn't end. It's continuous.
It's a continuous cycle.
It's I don't know if to say the vicious cycle right now. It doesn't. The minute you take a lap, like I'm tired. Well, you just be swept aside. So that's what happens to most people. They get tired. It's tiring. It can
be exhausting.
It's so exhausting. But you have to keep doing it.
You have to keep doing it.
If you don't have the power to do it, hire people to do it for you. Because that is the world we live right now. So many other strategies. I have so many people I work with. So many strategies that has been keeping us afloat.
How do you see the future of the beauty industry? And what should upcoming artists expect?
I think the future is going to be so wonderful. Looking at it from where I am. Every day things keep getting better. I think it's going to be fantastic. It can only get better. More improved from where we are right now. Because where we are is better than where we were yesterday. So it keeps getting better and better every day. And I feel like in the next, maybe 10, I don't even know, but very soon, with our love for fashion and beauty, Nigeria is going to be the next destination. In Africa, the way you have Paris Fashion Week, Milan, New York, London Fashion Week, I think Nigeria is going to be the next destination. We are almost there.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because everything is coming here. It's just that bad governance is driving them away. I just hope that in some few years that put all our mess together, so that when they come, they can stay. We have it, we are ready. It's just a little, thing that is mostly governance, that is spoiling everything for us. We are ready.
I also see some. I see many times I see male makeup artists also that you see them doing a whole lot of things in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think in that aspect of it? Do you think also that it's good for men to also join the industry and make it more competitive?
For me, there's no disparity. Nowadays, people tend to believe men even more than women. I don't know. Yeah, most women they trust men more than women. It's not just in the makeup industry. They've taken over everywhere. They cook. Most people hire male cooks instead of female. They male chefs, male everything. The people that ties gilly now are more men than girls. So it's just that they excel at most things they do. They do makeup very well. They do makeup very well. Most guys I know who do makeup, they do them very well. So for me, there's nothing like men or women or anything. It's just get the job done. It has nothing to do with gender. As far as I'm concerned, we've gone past that stage. When I go for fashion week, we're just few female in the midst of men. Everybody backstage. 85% are men. Just 15 that are ladies. And 85% are gays.
85% are gays.
So they've just taken over and they're really good at this thing. So yeah.
Okay, as we begin to wind down, now what advice do you have for aspiring makeup artists and creatives who are looking to break through into the industry?
I believe that they should try to perfect the artistry.
Okay.
Instead of thinking of money first.
Instead of thinking of money first.
It's very important. They can be derailed. They get carried away. They have not sown, so they don't have any debt yet. Do you understand? So they need to perfect the artistry. They should not be carried away like, oh, I've earned my first money. Let me use it to do shuffle and no. Learn. Keep learning. Perfect it. Be so good that nobody can push you back. Enter small, come out big. When you enter a place, people are looking at you like, this one, what can this one do? Well, come out big. Shock them. Invest in yourself. When people see you, they say, this one is upcoming. Oh, do makeup of a legend on their faces. And they'll be like, who's this? Where'd you come from? Who are you? Invest in yourself. Give people that reaction. And then see how the money will come. So don't let money push you. If you allow money to be the first thing, it's also that money that will chase you out. Because that thing you're looking for, you will not get it. The time you should have used to spend, on yourself.
Debt.
Putting knowledge and everything. You're chasing money. And then when you need it to come out for you, you cannot give what you don't have. So it's very important. And that is why some people come in here and then before you say Jack, they're fizzled out. Don't get carried away. This job can be it can be funny. You can be deceived, thinking, oh mama, I've made it. The next, nothing. So it's very important that upcoming makeup artists invest in their artistry. And then they will not see what will happen the result of that investment.
You just mentioned they should not think of money now, but you mentioned, or you also talked about the importance of money to make money in the industry also. So how do you invest in yourself trying to perfect your skill without cash? Maybe that cash can make you go out of
You
it.
can. What I'm trying to say that do not let money be the force that drives
That drives what you are doing.
your passion. We all need money.
Mm.
We all, but if that is what is driving you and you're not investing in yourself, after some time, we will not have anything to offer anybody.
Okay.
Because if you come today, you give the person red lips, gold eye. Tomorrow the person is wearing blue, or the person is wearing another color. You give the same look on that person. Another day, the person is wearing another color. It's the same look you're giving the person. When the person gets tired of you, instead, variety is the spice of life. We are giving the same. You don't, because you don't even know what else to do. That is what you were taught, and that is what you're sticking by. You're not doing another style. You think that red lipstick is what everybody should have. It's what fits everybody. So after some time, you just feel like, when I pack this thing on the person's face. After some time, even the ones that needs it, plus the one that does not need it, you pack on everybody's face. Are you growing? You're not growing. So it's very important for growth, for you to give that space, to learn. We all started from a place, but we didn't stay there. We continued, to learn, and then, we kept improving on ourselves. And with that, there was growth, improvement, and with improvement, you have more windows that opened to you. It opens another level, of another set of people, and then that's how you keep climbing the ladder, But you can't from ladder 1 jump to 5 or jump to 10. You will climb, and then you get there. So it's very important that consistency, perseverance, they are key, they are major. You have to be consistent. When I started, there were some times I would get a face, sometimes I would not get it. But I was learning. I was showing my, wide holds up. So I was learning. Some people like, but I prefer that makeup you did that day. I'm going to collect it like that. Another day it will be better. But that was me when I started. So, as upcoming, today it might be good, tomorrow, but you keep going. And then with time, you improve on your artistry. Your wonky brows will get better. You are more in charge. Sometimes as an upcoming, you'll be trying, but you won't even know how to, get it right. But with time, you perfect it. So it takes time.
So a look on the face also, it has to depend on what the person is putting on.
Yeah, they must marry each other well. You can just do something soft. It does not need to match what you're wearing, but at least it must not fight with what you're wearing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Now you talked about the training and the person trying to develop themselves. Does it also have to be that some of the ways you can develop yourself if you're not looking for money is to also look for people that you can start doing free jobs on and things like that without looking about money?
So when you start, you need your family and friends around you. They need to submit their faces for you to practice on. You're not just going to start by practicing on somebody that is going to pay you. You must have had people to practice on. And when you know that I'm at a stage where I can actually get paid for this level, for this thing I do, then your family and friends, they must start paying you. You start from them, friends, and then they will start recommending you, and then if you are smart, you start promoting your social media pages early, and it gets to more people. And then outsiders will start calling you. Or if you have people, mentors who take you out, from there, you start meeting people. People, they will take you out to do makeup. Maybe Mentors do makeup for the bride, and you will do for the bridesmaids. The bridesmaids will see your work, and then the next time they will recommend you. They will recommend you to their friends. If they have another event, they will call you because you have done good on them. So, yeah.
I hear some
and
ladies,
then that's how you start making good money.
I hear some ladies who say some just use the makeup as a front while they try to do other things underneath it, like other shoddy things. And
Likewise, everybody. There are a lot of people. People who do money laundry. Do they not use something else to cover it? It's in every business. It's in every business. Do you understand? It's in every business. Some people, I don't know them, and I've been around for a while. I don't know. Most people I know, they are very sincere about it. It's just that if it doesn't work for them, they move on to other things. You see them doing tech, they move on to other things. That's why I said people shouldn't just think that the people who do makeup are low level.
Why I said that is that it connects with what you are trying to say earlier on, that some people, they come for makeup and they are wearing everything, showing. So it's more or less like, is it makeup want to do, or there's something else you are looking for?
Honestly, some of those people, it might not even be intentional. It might just be their lifestyle, who they are. But they are not wise
enough
to know to tone it down. You understand? It might not even be that it's deliberate. Some might be deliberate. Some it's just their way of life. That's how they dress. That's who they are. Every day they wear their makeup, they want to look good, their nails are done. It's not because of anybody, because that is their lifestyle. But they are not been tutored, or they are not wise enough. Like, when you are going to these people's home, turn it down. Are you sure you want to lose their clientele? So when they need people to talk to them like that, this is an opportunity, turn it down, girl, so you don't lose this client. They might see you and like you, and they might see you and get
upset,
turned off, so just turn it down so that your look is not threatening. It's just simple logic.
That is why mentorship comes in. When you have been properly mentored, you understand it.
Yeah.
What's the role of collaboration in the beauty industry, and how does it help you?
It's very important. It's very important. I have collaborated with a lot of people. Photographer, models, even makeup artists.
At least some of the top collaborations you've done.
I have done so many. For magazines. For in the past, we used to do a lot of collabos. In the past.
Even free.
Plenty free. This thing. I don't look at them as anything. I just look at them as investment, investing in myself, in my life. I've done plenty of collabos with people that are my friends. That we don't charge each other. We just Kelechi might just say, Bimpe, let's do a shoot. I saw this girl, and I think with proper distance she will look like this. Boom.
Collab.
Straight. Even TY. That bread girl.
That was
That was a collabo job.
You did your Olajumoke job.
I did the Olajumoke makeup. It was collaboration. Things like that. So plenty.
Where is she now?
I don't know where she is. She's living her life. But I know that her life is way better than the way it was before. So.
Okay.
So plenty of
collaborations
everywhere. I don't run from it. It's just that it needs to be worth my while. So I don't run from collaborations.
What are some of the most awesome people you work with that you like to give a notable mention? I'll be doing a whole lot of people the service if I don't mention them, and there are too many of them. So all the people I work with are amazing. If I start, there's a problem. If I start calling in, there's a problem, because for every 100 names I call, there are hundreds that are also amazing that I will. You may not remember
to start calling them. So all the people I work with, honestly, I'm blessed. I have amazing people in my life that I work with. So I'm grateful to God for them, and I pray for them every day, for God to keep them.
Can you tell us about one of the most memorable projects you've worked on and why it stands out for you?
When you get to this stage in an industry, there are so many memorable projects. The one I want to mention now, I don't know if I'm mentioning it because it's good or it is bad, but I cannot forget it. So during the COVID time, I went to Kenya to go do some shoot for Condé Nast or something. The people that owns Vogue.
Okay.
They're also managing Architectural Digest and ID magazine. So I went to Kenya to go do a shoot for Naomi Campbell. Yes, on the cover. It was for the covers of those two magazines. It was going to be like a 3-day shoot, and then I come back to Lagos. Unfortunately, I started. I already did the Architectural Digest, and then I already did a shoot for the ID magazine. Then the second day, I was going to do another shoot another day, but it was a day before coming, so I went to go do my COVID test for my returning trip, and then it was positive. And that was meant to be a 3-day job. I ended up spending almost a month in Kenya on oxygen, in isolation ward. So that's the memory. That is one memorable job that, even in my sleep, I can't forget it. But I thank God to be alive. God came through for me.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. One of my last questions is, looking back on your career, what legacy do you hope to leave in the beauty industry? And how do you want to be remembered? Deep.
Very deep. Very deep. I want to be remembered as that woman who made impact in people's lives. I don't like to blow my trumpet. I don't like to, but I have so many people under me that I mentor. So many people that God has been able to help me to help them in the industry. I have done trainings by myself for people without charging them a penny. I have done that for so many people, I can't even begin to count it. So I want to be remembered, as that person who impacted in others. It's not easy in this current dispensation to do things for people, but I can't imagine myself as a person just living for myself and my children alone. There are so many people that are around us that need people to hold them by their hands, to just lift them. And the little that I have, I'm doing it for so many people. So I want to be remembered as that person who came who saw and who conquered.
That's a wonderful remembrance. You came, you saw, you conquered. Now, what's other projects? There are other projects you are looking to do, personal projects you're looking to do for yourself, or what other things you're planning for yourself?
I have
that
so
you like
many
to share.
that
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm ready to share them,
Okay.
because, we have a proper that says that, it is when the thing is done that you,
when it's cooking, you leave it.
When it's cooking, you just keep it until it's so that you just don't talk, and then it just goes like that. So many projects are under wraps right now. By God's grace, they will come to fruition and everybody will see them very soon. By God's grace.
So the Bimpe brand is still coming up more in a bigger way.
It's coming up by God's grace.
This is excellent. Thank you so much for this amazing time. To round it off, what final advice do you have for other entrepreneurs or any other people that are in the creative industry, and what they can do for them to help their business?
I just want to tell people that what is worth doing at all is worth doing well. You only owe yourself. If you're successful, it's for yourself. If you fail, it's for yourself. So choose what you want to be. A success or a failure. It's right here. There's something that the Bible says that the kingdom of heaven
suffers violence.
So only the strong
violence take it by force.
They take it by force. You can't sit down there and no, go after it and make sure you collect your own. Yeah, that is how the world is. Do not sit down. If you sit down, nothing for you. Go after what you want. Fight for it. It's worth it. I can bet you. I'm telling you, because I've been there, that it is worth it. Fight for it. Fight for your life. If you don't fight for your life, it will be a failure. Fight for your life.
On this note, we'll wrap it up on this session. Thank you so much. Fight for your life. Thank you so much for this amazing episode. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So guys, thank my very wonderful guest here, Bimpe Onakoya, on this very special episode. I know you've highly been impacted. On this channel, I do my best to bring you captains of industries and trailblazers so they can share their stories and also inspire you on what you can be able to do also to achieve success in your life. And if you love what we are doing, do well to hit the subscribe button. If you're yet to subscribe, like this video, share it with people that this is going to impact. And I don't know if there are some ways you can be able to share, how people can be able to reach out to you, either maybe mentorship or business or anything. If you can share, how people can reach out to you more.
So they can reach out to me on my social media pages. My Instagram page is Bimpe Onakoya, and my Facebook is Bimpe Onakoya. Send me a message. I will reply. Any other promo or that's all? No, that's all. That's how I don't share my number online, but that's, if they reach me, I always respond. Reply. Yes. So that is it, guys. You've heard from her. If you reach out to her on Instagram, Bimpe Onakoya, she will always reply. So thank my guest once again, and also thank you for watching. I remain Benzik, and I'm going to see you again next time. Cheers.